All right, all right, all right. What up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Jeannie, and you already know what it is. So let's just get into the energy because you know the energy is giving like every single day. All right. There's still someone out here who is trying to throw off your beauty. Okay. They're trying to throw out your essence. There's somebody quietly in the background still trying to do something that will affect your divine feminine energy in some type of way. Ancestor matter battle, mind over matter. So there's someone here who is in some type of ancestor battle with you. I feel like they don't want you to focus on it. They want you to do the opposite. Okay, so there's someone who's trying to take your focus off of your investments by projecting some energy towards you to distract you from your work, your routine. They're trying to make you sad. They're trying to make you feel less confident because there's something about your confident energy that creates abundance. Okay? Let's get into it. What's going on for Virgo? Yeah, they don't make them like this anymore. I feel like you're one of a kind. All right? There's not a lot of people like you. There's not a lot of people who can be like you, do the things that you can do. Yeah, there's a lot of people who are idle minded and they allow their idle mind to cause them to have health issues. Okay? Illnesses. I'm getting mental illnesses. All right? So, because of who you are, there are people with idle minds who have mental illnesses, okay? Who I feel like watch your fruit. They see your fruit blooming or they see your heart open up things for you, break curses. Nuance, blindness, and rumor has it. And they don't know how you do it? What the heck? Okay, so this reading is based upon your divine feminine energy that causes for you to bear positive fruit in this life. There are idle minded, mentally ill, sick people who do not understand how you do something. They don't understand the nuance behind your energy. All it is speculation and rumors. Okay? There's someone here that, wow, there's someone here who didn't understand how to be divine feminine, divine masculine energy and how to be connected to the giving fruit of life. So they did not ascend. Instead, they turned to doing spiritual attacks in order to metamorphosize, okay? And they need to stop and get some help. Archangel Michael is stepping in. So you are a living example of someone who's able to manifest without doing wicked things. And someone didn't know how to do it. They thought it was just a joke. They weren't able to understand it, so they turned to the dark side. And I feel like whoever this is who's doing dark things in order to manifest is being stopped. Yeah, one in a million. Them interacting with you, yeah, in the background. Their interaction with you is the thing that is stopping them. Because if they just leave you alone, I feel like they'll be cool. But they're so sick in the head that they like They don't understand the blindness. They don't understand what's going on. They just keep doing something. In the background, subtle foreshadowing. So this person has been shown little by little what's going to happen to them if they keep doing this. Okay? It says what they're praying for is going to happen to them. Yeah, karmic debt. There's there's someone who doesn't realize that they're being shown what's going to happen to them if they keep messing with you. They're being shown what's about to happen. And whatever is about to happen to them, karma, hard pill to swallow. It'll be a hard pill to swallow that it was their own actions that caused this. Unexpected money and spiritual work. Took my blows. Past life dynamics playing out in the present. History correction and crashing out. There could have been somebody who paid for spell work or paid for some type of manipulation to hurt you, okay, or hurt other people. There could have been somebody who would steal money from people. All right, take something. We have unexpected money, so it was something tangible that they were doing secretive towards people, and there's a history of it. And now that history is being seen and corrected, somebody's crashing out. So there's sick people. First of all, there's sick people out here, sick in the head, that let the devil play in their head. They're over here with a mental illness, just sick, not seeing the nuance to the situation. And that is whatever is going to happen to them when this is corrected will leave them in a worse situation than they already are. Okay? But they just keep doing something. So we're going to let them do that. We're going to let them do that. And we're going to peek into Virgo's energy. Why are you telling Virgo about this? Why are you telling Virgo about this energy here? Shoddy sick in the head, head. Shoddy sick in the head, head. It says, oh my God, they're all so cute. I am going to cry. It says, amazed, elated, delighted, reborn, and rejuvenated. Huh. I heard he didn't fuck me, he fucked the old body. Okay. Why are you telling Virgo about this energy? Somebody could be having a baby. It says decisive, scandalized, manipulated, disempowered force. And then we have authentic, honest, aligned, empowered energy. Cold, hostile, cruel, and some man over here sad. Okay? There's something about your energy, how you can be rejuvenated, how God pours into your energy, and you're able to birth life. Be fruitful. They said be fruitful and multiply. Okay? So somebody could be sterile, impotent. Somebody could be have fertility problems. Okay? But I'm talking to some people who can be fruitful and multiply. And because you're fruitful and multiply, there's people who are hateful because of who you are. They want to manipulate your energy because of who you are. So they either want to like take your energy or disrupt it so you can't be fruitful. But then we have authentic, honest, empowered, and alignment. And this is that energy. They don't make them like this anymore. You remember the beginning when we were talking about the rarity? They don't make them like this discontinued energy. There's not a lot of people like this that know their worth. Like there's idle mind, mentally ill, sick people that do not understand alignment, authenticity, empowerment, honesty. They don't understand any of this. They hate on it because they're not it. Okay, why are you telling us about this energy? Reborn. I'm also getting something about a baptism. What's this energy? 29, 24, and 1 could be significant. We got 56 and 40 as well. Reborn energy. It says he had it coming. Communication from an angel. Soul tie craving and unnecessary shit. There's definitely somebody out here. You already know what it is. And follow the steps. There's definitely somebody out here who may have been caught up with a baby. Okay? But there is the energy of you being able to be reborn, rejuvenated. And this is what somebody hates, the way that you bounce back from things. So there's someone out here who's getting hit by a tower. Okay, this is usually some type of illegal mess that gets you in prison and jail. And they're getting communication from an angel that their soul tie craving, that mental illness, has them doing unnecessary things. Like, you didn't have to go to jail, you just couldn't leave Virgo alone. It's this type of energy. Somebody didn't have to get caught up and have a baby. You could have just left that hoe alone. We already told you what to do. All you had to do was follow the basic steps. Do not eat the apple. You'll be all right. It's this type of energy. Somebody is getting hit with a tower, okay? And it's because they were told about something before they did it. But they're so sick in the head that they took the risk anyways when they know not to do something. Look, dark hermit and open road. You're free to do whatever except this one thing. And then they do the one thing. Brush your shoulders off. Disobedience. Somebody thought maybe they could bounce back from being disobedient. Somebody may have, yeah, repentance. If I just baptize myself and repent, I'll be good. No. There's someone here who's being hit by something. And it's really bad because they already knew not to do it. Why are you telling us about this? This is crazy. They did it anyways. Why are you telling us about this? Oh, because somebody is a dumb buffoon. And nobody's going to save them. Okay? It says if you always do what you always done, then you always get what you always got, you dumb buffoon. I done seen the back of my eyelids for about the past 72 hours. And in my heart. Okay? There's someone on here in the last 72 hours that did something stupid. And I feel like they did something stupid expecting it to affect you in some type of way. And this is a dummy. They're not seeing the nuance in the situation that whatever they're doing to disempower you for your authority, from your alignment, did not work. Okay, there's somebody out here. This is your energy. Okay, there's somebody out here who is doing something to affect your happiness, your delight. Okay, and it can be real childish. This is all to disempower you from your authentic energy. So there's someone out here who sees you shining. They see how you show up in the world with all your struggles, with all the things that you have to do in life, with the cards that you were dealt, and they see that you have made a palace. They see that you have made your own with what you got, and you stand authentically and in power, and they hate that. So they're doing dumb things to try to mess with you and throw you off alignment. But all they keep doing and seeing is that you're fine. I don't know what this is. Somebody's slow. Okay, no accommodations. What's disempowered? I feel like you do not put yourself in scenarios where people can disempower you. Okay, we got palette change. Does the process know that I'm trusting the process? There's someone who's continuing to do some type of process to scandalize, invade, manipulate, or disempower you in some type of way. And they're trusting in the process, and all they're seeing is that they're a dumb buffoon. I don't know why I thought there was two. Equally yoked and looking from the outside. There's someone who, oh, this is a process so that you don't look equally yoked on the outside. There's someone who's doing something, there's someone dumb who's attacking your happiness so that you don't look equally yoked on the outside, Virgo. They want you to look disheveled. They want you to look distressed. Okay? They don't want you to look wrinkle free with baby skin, glowing in the summer sun. This type of energy. Somebody wants you to step out your house during the summertime and look crazy so that you don't look like your empowered version, because there's something about your process that makes you look like this. So no matter what experiences you go through, you still look like a king or a queen. And there's somebody who hates that. Yeah, you still look like a king or a queen. 1717, a Capricorn could be significant with this Aaliyah energy. And they need to stop it and get some help. Because there was one thing about you, you go still look like a whole bag of money, no matter what circumstances you go through. Partially because your ancestors and guides are protecting you against dumb shit, and the other half is you know how to love yourself. You have contentment. You're one in a million. This is like somebody trying to convince gold that it has no value. Like, bitch, I have no value to you because you don't have the money to buy me. Stop it. Get some help. There's something going on. Yeah, this is what they're blind to. They're blind to the fact that they need help. This is my Archangel Michael card. First of all, divine intervention, telling people to stop it. You're blind. Stop coming for the divine masculine, divine feminine. You're blind. And history will not continue to repeat itself. Okay, of this spell work, somebody's not going to be able to get over doing this, and they're getting hit by the universe, and they're still confused on why they're getting hit. Is because they don't know what story the divine has for you. They just hate you because you argue. Because the divine won't show them what they have written for you. So there's somebody who knows you're supposed to be like a king, queen, empowered, aligned energy. They know that there's some type of story that has been written out, okay, for you. They just don't know how it's going to happen. So to make it so that you don't be this king or queen, somebody's trying to fuck with your outside so that you don't look like your authentic self. So if this story plays out, somebody will stumble upon you and see you disheveled, and they won't believe that you're a divine feminine or a divine masculine. There's something like that going on, okay? But you're being helped. You're being helped. Your flower will bloom. Whatever story the divine has for you will play out. Somebody needs to stop it. You need to get some help. I can't remember if I pulled this card. Or was it at the bottom of the deck? I don't know. What's disempowered? Something about a bathroom. I heard all the girls standing in the line for the bathroom. Something about a club. Dark hermit again. Yeah, okay, I'm keeping all of that. And we're just going to move past it. Welcome to the back of my mind, where brain cells are chain cells locked in solitary confined. In the back of somebody's mind, they crazy as hell. Okay? They keep all their dark hermit energy in the back of their mind, and they try to pretend. They try to come off with a nice demeanor. But this is somebody who listens to the devil, right? 9, 16, 16 could be significant. There's someone who is, yeah, what the hell? There's someone who's listening to their dark thoughts, and they could be doing something towards you spiritually. And I feel like you keep brushing it off, you keep cleansing your energy. But there's someone who's possessed by a spirit, okay? Which could be anger, wrath, jealousy, rage, whatever spirit that they're connected to that is causing some type of domino effects. Yeah, this is a person who's being shown their future, but it's still a rumor. And they keep doing unnecessary things to get you off path of this rumored double-edged magic. What the fuck is this? Virgo, there's someone who wants to disempower you because of something they've seen that's going to happen for you in the future. And if they can disempower you, your future won't happen. Is this type of energy? But double-edged magic. Someone doesn't see the nuance of the situation. This is what I mean. Someone doesn't see the nuance of the situation because this person wasn't put on earth to stop you from what your future is. By attacking you and trying to stop your future, they are stopping their own future. This is why somebody's a dumb buffoon. This is why somebody's not seeing the nuance. Because just like someone knows that you're meant to do something in this lifetime, they are not understanding that they're meant to do something in this lifetime. And they're letting dark Kermit, demonic spirits like lust, wrath, jealousy, and rage distract them from their spiritual path over a rumor that they don't even know is true. This is crazy. We've entered the territory of cuckoo for fucking Cocoa Puffs. Now we're talking about brands of cereal, okay? Now we're entering cuckoo land. There's someone who is risking their future to stop you from a rumored future that they think you will have. Y'all not staying with me here. Y'all not staying with me. Somebody cuckoo for Cocoa Puff because they're blind to the situation. First of all, they have no idea if you will ever do the things that you need to do to get into this position anyways. 9 times out of 10, you feel me, if a psychic can pick it up in your future, you probably will. Right? But there's always a chance that you won't even get to the place that they're trying to stop you from getting to. But they are wasting their life to do this. Blind to the nuance that they're stopping their own destiny to try to stop you from your destiny because they weren't put here to do this. This is some dumb possessed energy that got somebody out here wasting their time to try to stop you. This person was also born into alignment, into a place on this earth to do something. And they're blind to see how their emotions and listening to the devil has them off path, doing unnecessary shit. Just unnecessary shit. But this is the energy. The devil was able to spin a tell for some type of karmic energy. They told them if they were able to do something with you, then their life would be better, distracting them from their life plan. See, this is how the devil works. And a lot of y'all devil and Satan worshipers don't even understand that you are coming to alignment with someone who is whose goal it is to get you off path. Like that's crazy. We're entering cuckoo land. That's like following the leader of somebody whose goal it is to off you in the end. Like you have pledged your allegiance to something that will off you in the end. This is sounding like Muslim energy. How people don't even know like the real story behind Muslim, like the religion. To get into heaven, you have to basically lose your life taking out other people. That's in the Quran. That's Muslim religion, and people are out here, you know, serving an alliance to something that will destroy them in the end. This is this type of energy, and they're so nuanced to the situation. They have so much blindness to the situation that they blindly keep doing this. It's crazy. It's crazy. In the back of their mind, they loco. In the back of their mind, they loco. They give off a kind demeanor, okay? But they are loco. This is madness. Madness. How you go serve a religion in the end that you have to die, right? You have to be taking out people. That's how you enter the kingdom. Look that shit up. This is like this energy. This is what happens when you pledge allegiance to Satan. He makes you do things that devalue you and distract you from your purpose. You weirdo. And you're like, oh, I pledge allegiance. At least I get to be famous for 24 years of it, you know? That's the double-edged magic that comes with spell work. All right? If you didn't know the nuance to the situation, and that's how people get people into doing it. They don't tell you that you have to do weirdo stuff to be a part of this cult. They just tell you the benefits of the cult. So by the time you already pledged allegiance, now you have to continue to do the weird shit to get the payoff, or it's all a waste of time. It was all unnecessary. Subtle foreshadowing. And if you saw the nuance in the situation, you could see that this is ending in my demise. Let me not participate. But no, there's somebody so loco, homie. They're loco. Yeah, they cuckoo. They got tricked by the snake, the long con of Satanism. The long con. They got tricked by the long con. Yeah. History repeat itself. That's crazy. Nah, history is not about to repeat itself. It really is not. No. Mm-mm. It's really not. Nuance blindness, G. Y'all. Okay? There's someone there's someone who thinks that they can get away with doing the same thing over and over again because maybe it worked in the past. Okay, but something is a long con. They're not going to be able to do this for the rest of history. I told you something has a time limit. It may be cool for 24 years, 29 years, right? But they're blind to what happens. They blind to what happens. Somebody's also blind to what could happen if they weren't doing this. Stuck in the mud, waiting for the reaper. Just a weirdo. They're blind to the fact that they could do anything else but attack you, right? But they stay stuck, waiting for the reaper to come instead of exploring anything else that they could do. Double-edged magic. This is how the enemy gets them. They taking them own selves out, being stuck in the mud, waiting for the reaper. Blind to the fact that this wasn't their life purpose. They just saw you and your life purpose and was hateful and allowed that hate to get them so off path. That's crazy. What is authentic, aligned, aware? Yeah, road opener and juice. Yeah, you got the juice, Virgo. What's the authentic, honest, aware, aligned, empowered energy, please? Road opener again. They don't make them like this anymore. What's this? 1 in a million. Your love is a 1 in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long. I can't sing. I'm sorry. I love Aaliyah though. Shout out to Aaliyah. Okay. Capricorn energy. She made this. She put out this song in Leo Virgo season. 813 could be significant. 96 could be significant. Okay. A Capricorn could be significant. A Leah could be significant. Then we have two masculine energy, Isaiah Rashad and Kendrick Lamar energy. Okay. So Virgo, there is rejuvenation in your energy because somebody keeps doing something over and over again. It's no longer a trick. Okay, so somebody has been doing something to you long enough to you to be like, you keep doing that dumb shit to me and it's not working. Rejuvenated. You feel invaded. You feel like somebody's trying to manipulate and disempower you into listening to the dark side, but instead you just brush your shoulders off because you know the effects of fighting with someone who is demon possessed. It'll get you, it'll be, it's first of all, rumor has it, you know, they're fighting you based off of something that they made up in their head, anyways. And you know what will happen if you take the unnecessary risk in fighting these demons. If you take the unnecessary risk of dealing with a possessed person moving on a rumor, you know that it will cause a domino effects to your energy if you allow someone to disempower you who's just listening to their dark side anyways. You are more aware and authentic and empowered at this time to be stuck in the mud over a first world problem. So because you have learned someone's tactics because they keep doing it over and over again, you now know how to stay in alignment while under attack. And I feel like it's causing someone to desire to antagonize you more because you're bored and not affected and still high vibrational behind whatever that they're doing. So there's somebody who's going crazy because you can remain in alignment while they attack you. They're blind to the nuance that they're wasting their life by trying to fuck with yours. Okay, so this is why they want to tell you about this. They want you to not to play into the energy. They want you to know that there's somebody projecting, trying to cause problems, trying to get you to turn to your dark side. There's someone who wants you to keep doing dumb shit. They want you low vibrational so that you cannot be in alignment. So that means you have to do whatever you can to stay in alignment. All right? What's going on for Virgo? Why do they need to know about this? The Four of Cups in the reverse wanted to fall out. There's your energy. We have the Hermit in the world. Okay. Yeah, you can come out of hermit mode now. Okay? There was somebody who was doing things to you that may have forced you to listen to your dark side until you found out that this is just a demon possessed weirdo. and they were only doing this to get you to step up out your energy. So if somebody did something over and over again until you were immune to the attack, and now that you're immune to the attack, you've defeated this enemy. That's funny. Okay. We have the devil, the 10 of cups, and the 2 of cups. Okay. The 7 of cups. What's this? 2 of wands, 6 of cups. The Hierophant. What's the 10 of cups, the 2 of cups? 2 of swords, 3 of swords. Future plan. 10 of swords. There's someone out here who's obsessed with some type of 10 of cups, 2 of cups energy. There's some type of rumor that you're going to be in some type of relationship, or you're already in a relationship. But I feel like with the devil of the 2 of wands and the 6 of cups, there's someone who doesn't want someone to return to you. They don't want you to get into a partnership. This is a future plan. Two of wands, and then nostalgic energy. 6 of cups. So a future plan of a return. This, I heard star-crossed lovers. This is giving me the energy of like somebody knowing um that two people were rumored to get together. Like somebody could look into your future, right? And they know that you're destined to be in a relationship. 10 of cups, 2 of cups. And they want to block it before it happens. Is this type of energy. Because they have a memory of being told a future plan of you being in a relationship. Where does this memory come from? What's that? The 10 of wands, the 5 of wands. What's the 10 of wands, 5 of wands? The Tower and the 6 of wands. Have you on the Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy, Scorpio, Capricorn, Gemini, Aquarius. There, somebody has some type of memory. This is weird. The 10 of wands, the 5 of wands. Somebody's fighting really hard to fuck up the success of a relationship in the future. 9 of swords. Somebody's going to great lengths because of memory that they had. Somebody could have been fighting for someone in the past and you may have got that person. Someone could have been competing for someone who got with you. This is giving me the energy of someone planning on returning back to an ex who they were competing for, and they saw them with you. Capricorn energy, 2 of swords, 3 of swords, so they wanted to block it, cause a breakup. What's the 2 of swords, 3 of swords? Or there's someone who feels like they know someone is trying to come back from your past. Lord have mercy. And they're trying to compete for this person's energy so they don't come back to you or make a future plan to come to you. Okay, this is giving me the energy of someone desperately trying to hold on to someone. And the person that they're trying to hold on to could see you and your divine feminine energy. So there's someone who is trying to fuck up your beauty and how you look so that someone stays with them. This is weird. Or like they have a chance with someone. This is like if I'm prettier than everybody else, like he has no choice but to pick me. There's some type of like pick me ass energy. So somebody's trying to affect the beauty and the divine feminine inside of authentic people so that they have a chance of winning. What's the Two of Swords, Three of Swords? Judgment. Eight of Swords. Yeah, this is somebody's not seeing the nuance in the situation. Judgment's the Eight of Swords. They just want what they want. The Magician. There's some either there's a person who believes that you're supposed to be with them, so they're trying to block love from coming in so that you return to them. Or there's a woman doing this to a man so this man doesn't see you. But this is giving me somebody obsessed with you, Virgo. Somebody so obsessed with you that they're trying to cause fights and disruptive and problems in your life so that you settle for them. What the fuck? What the fuck? There could be someone who's antagonizing you because they miss you. They don't want you to be pretty. They don't want you to be out here looking good because they know that someone's gonna snatch you up. They want you to be bound in some type of toxic relationship with them. Um, they don't understand that this is a spirit possessing them, um, and that they have their own life path and that you have your life path. This is somebody who's being hit by karma and does not understand why they're getting karma. And it's because they're not supposed to be fucking with you. They're obsessed. Why is this person getting karma? Why is the nuance, the blockage? What's this? Yeah, the Six of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles. 7 7 7 7 7. Okay, because we have the Seven of Cups. 6 7 7 7. This person is getting karma because either you've been guided away from them and they're lying to themselves into believing that you're still waiting around, you're still investing, or this person the Six of Swords is upright, so they are thinking clearly here. Okay, Oh, this is why. It's because you moved away from them and they tried to sabotage your investments. Seven of Cups. Yep, the Chariot and the Five of Swords to stop you from leaving them. This is a sick fuck. It don't matter what they do. They're gonna get justice. Um, they'll get karma, Virgo. But Spirit wants you to know what's going on. You have already overcome whatever they have done to you. You're able to stay authentic and empowered no matter the manipulation they throw at you. So you're ready to go back out and defeat this person. Okay? So the dynamic is switching. At one time, you may have had to struggle. At one time, someone may have took you off of your alignment. But now you know what they're doing in the background. You know how to combat it. So you've just defeated this enemy. And now that you defeated the enemy, what's one in a million? Tell me about divine feminine energy. What's one in a million? Now that you defeated this energy, Virgo, somebody got health issues. Because you won't repeat history, and they can't see that. Long time. What is this? What's health issues? Road opener. You already know what it is. Yeah. Arrange blind date and Jesus walks with me. Yo, so you're in your empowered, authentic energy, and now you know that someone has mental health issues. It is it's like the road is open up to you because they can no longer stop you with their mental illness issues. You already know what it is. You already know that they're trying to make you date them again. All right? You already know that the devil is trying to break you down into staying in this terrible relationship with this person. Okay? Now that you know this, you have the juice, like I said. So now you have freedom. There's somebody out here who was trying to do something to you to force you to be with them, and now that you know about it, they can't do it anymore. So you're free, the road is open, and you're no longer going to be disempowered by this person as long as you don't go back to them. May could be significant. What's arranged date and Jesus walk with me? The Ten of Swords. The Five of Cups. Okay? There's someone who tried to hurt you to get you to come back with them, and they just regret it now. What does Jesus walk with me? The Six of Coins. The Knight of Cups. And the Ten of Pentacles. Yo, you're about to be gifted. So you are going to be in a relationship. So I'm not tripping. There's someone who knows that there's some type of destined relationship you're supposed to be in. Okay? And they want to fuck it up so you would never have the chance of getting in a relationship and you'll always be stuck and one day you'll settle for them. Temperance. What's the Ten of Swords to the Five of Cups? The Four of Swords to the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, the Knight of Wands. Somebody's waiting for a chance. They want a chance with you so bad. Ace of Pentacles. The Nine of Swords. And the World card. They want a chance with you so bad that they're allowing their demonic thoughts to encourage their action to stopping you from finding new because they're worried about you being completely done with them. But they're blind to the situation that you already are done with them. You're never going to get back with them. This is not a thing. It will not be happening. You are free. What's the Six of Coins, the Knight of Cups? Because I'm also picking up on some weird shit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna hold you. But Jesus is here, so let's see. The Ace of Wands. The Queen of Pentacles. Oh, no, that's good. And the Hierophant. Yeah, the Fool. Woo! Lord have mercy. There's some type of new beginning planned for you. A Hierophant, a new contract. Fool. Some type of new beginning. Because you were able to stay in authenticity while somebody attacked you. You're being gifted. Yeah, so they do know. There is someone who's been looking into your future. Okay, they do know that this was destined for you because it came out in the end. There's about to be some type of relationship. There could be someone already planning to come towards you. Somebody could know about somebody else's plan to come towards you, so they want to make you look fucked up before that person gets to you. Full card energy. There's something weird going on, and either this is like a weirdo ex of yours who doesn't want you to move on, or it's a weirdo ex of the person who's coming towards you who doesn't want you to look good when this person comes towards you. Something weird like that. Okay, this is the energy that I have for you. If you resonate with anything here, please give me a like, comment down below. Subscribe to the channel to see what's coming up next to the Virgos. And y'all already know I'm very grateful and thankful for everybody watching. Peace.